the evening hour of this Sunday, St. Patrick's Day. Hope you all have a good day. Congratulations. And I was talking about some things this morning on Proactive Wellness Days, day 4. And today I want to talk about is there too much doing in the Western culture and too little being? And that is there too much being in the Eastern cultures in the past and too little doing? Still, I think West leans uh, more towards this too much doing. I would say they kind of sacrifice their life for the sake of monetization and really staying with uh, 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 a lot of stuff that takes them away from their own inner self, and they end up losing their health and also losing getting in touch something meaningful, purposeful. And by the time they are ready, the time is already past them, right? And then people may lose health, may lose confused and really not satisfied with their purpose and accomplishments in their life. And then some people die of really feeling failures because external achievements and accumulations are valued in this Western society compared to being. By and large, most of the people do not care about the inner being and really addressing to it and then going beyond it and then realizing who they are. They think they are the intellect, they are the properties, they are the accumulation that they had in their life. I think that's a tragedy. What it is if you can have a balance of external things that we need and also inner satisfaction of really understanding the world, understanding ourselves, and focusing on our inner self, and thereby really feeling satisfied. That is something I've been in touch with for the last maybe 20 years or so. So even though my external commitments dragged me to them all the time, I was always pulled back to the inner quest and self-knowledge, self-inquiry, and really finding out who is really human being is. What is that being? What is that Atman? What is that inner quest, self knowledge, and all those things really um, there was an unseen force like that kind of pulled me all the time. So I think that's a blessing in disguise, maybe. And I was able to do somewhat outward work. But later on, when I got sick, that's when really I was able to spend time with myself, and all the things that I was really looking for, inquiring for, have come into focus. And there's a clarity, there is a sense of abundance, there's a sense of peace and happiness within. Once you land up with that, then days are pretty good. They're not boring. They're very joyful, and they are filled with opportunity to serve others, to help others, and to give others. So with that spirit, I come on these social media platforms and really pour my heart. you know, um, I'm not interested in arguing with anybody. I'm not interested in showing them the superiority of this. No, you kind of uh, feel one with everybody, interconnected with everybody, and existence itself is like a blessing. You are blessed with a lot of harmony with other people. So it's a kind of uh, happens with us, right? So we really end up in that existence, consciousness, and bliss. And from that abundance, you operate, and then you are happy with whatever you get. Otherwise, you think this is like a um, uh, uh, divine uh, creation, divine bliss that is given to us, and then you celebrate and enjoy it that way. And it becomes more easy to have reliance on your inner self, and it's emotionally you are kind of balanced, and you kind of don't judge anybody. If at all anything is happening, that is just to help the welfare of the world. Okay, remember that I always quote Atma Mokshardham Jagat Hitaya Cha, meaning first realize our inner nature, and landing in that inner nature, you open yourself to help the welfare of the world, welfare of the world around you, your family, your country, your world, uh, all those things come, uh, having that balance in a Western society kind of challenging, because here people value how much you are making, how much you have external accomplishments, how much you are really accumulating a lot of stuff that may not sound any meaning to you, and very little time to be able to engage in conversation with inward oriented people. They want to learn everything from reading books or talks or somebody directing them, but with the mind that is superficial, chattering mind quietened and focused, you get to lean inwardly, turning the attention inwardly, not with intellect but with intuition, and ask questions as to what am I, who am I, where did I come from, where I'm going, what's the meaning of this life. Those things really help you to be with the being and nurture the being, and also really open it up so that it flowers, and the scent comes out too. That is not done by analysis or intellectual analysis or sensory perceptions. No, you got to withdraw the senses and quiet the intellectual chatter, and then really spend your time in selfless work. That is the karma yoga we talk about, and be reverent to higher forces. That is the bhakti yoga, and then try to focus your attention. That is the um, uh, Raja Yoga or meditation work, and then with questions turn inward and find the answers, and you gain the knowledge, and that is the knowledge yoga, Gnana Yoga. Okay, with that you can identify who you really are, and from there it will be easier for you to find out what is what, and then really relish your inner self and live in bliss, because that abundant self that you get to reveal to yourself is the peace itself, is it happiness itself. It's not that you are pursuing something you get happiness. The happiness is there, the peace is there, and you kind of unveil the wheels, I mean, all the coverings that it has been given by your education or your past thinking, or depending on so many informational overloads and all those things, right? You got to uncover them, take them away from you, then you will see what they are. Okay, so that's what I was going to talk about today. It's a big topic, but I hope I made some dent into that. So you can see that generally the world is going towards accumulation of things, external things, and all that. That's the doing stuff. Do so much of work, never taking a moment to stop and stop or chatter and inquire within. That is the being that is more prevalent in the Western. So they don't do doing that much, to the degree they become inefficient. So it's not now. This was in vogue with Vivekananda when he first came in 1893 here. and he talked about it in 94 also. He wrote two books. Um, uh, he wrote several books. Among them, two books that were recommended for everybody is one is on action yoga, karma yoga, and the one is Raja Yoga, which is about meditation. Karma yoga is action yoga is done without the agency, without any lure of the profits. That's much better than working for narrow-minded, selfish desires, right? And whereas in the West, you do work for something, you do work with the sensation like I am doing it, so I should get the benefits. Okay, this is exactly opposite to it. Unselfish work done with the spirit of helping somebody and not looking for the profits. Okay, uninterested work. They said disinterested work is the one where you are not interested in your selfish desire, but uninterested is not the one that is proposed. You got to take interest and do the job properly without having this selfish desire. That is karma yoga. With that unselfish work, you can purify the mirror of your heart or mind and then focus that mind to really find out what's going on within you. Okay, so that is Raja Yoga about the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. So do the unselfish work, keep your mind free of all the chatter, and focus it so that you can see who you really are. And from that background, you come and help the world. Okay, thank you. So I will stop there and I will see you again tomorrow.